The door opened and they stumbled to the library. The shaking had stopped, but they knew the danger hadn't passed. They ran across the hallway straight for the large metal door. Next to the door was the Uranus card reader. They slid the key card through and the door rumbled open. The library into the hallway they ran. At the end of the hallway was a door. Junpei reached into his pocket to pull out a key as he ran toward it. The key he put into the lock was the Neptune key. He turned it. The lock clicked. As one, they shoved the door open and poured in. In front of them was another great metal door. Above was a metal plaque. It read Incinerator. So this is the incinerator. That's the first time I've seen it from this side, but yeah, I think so. Then there ought to be a lever near the door. Yeah, right here. Junpei ran up to it. Pull that and the door should open. Got it. As he spoke, he pulled the lever. If Santa is 0, then that makes sense for the ending of the safe ending. He was nowhere to be found, and... You fucking dickhead! What the hell is wrong with you? You just put my Wii remote in the trash! God damn my cat! That would make sense. Santa was nowhere to be found, June was lying on the ground, and then 0 starts speaking. Fuck, I'm just at a loss for fucking words. Jesus fucking Christ. The door opened. No time to wait. As soon as the door opened, far enough to admit them, all four dashed. Did we see them? But the 4 they parted with from earlier. Ace and Lois stood in front of the number 9 door. Santa was curled to a ball against the wall of the incinerator, holding his stomach. And there was June. She slumped against the wall, exhausted. What had happened? She ran toward June. He skidded to a stop in front of her and knelt down. What's wrong? Are you okay? Her face was pale and her lips dry. She spoke, she could barely hear her. Junpei, you came to get me. Of course I did. I made a promise. So glad you're here. So glad, she mumbled the same words over and over weakly. It's heartbreaking. I don't think I know why Santa's like that. The place must have sparked some PTSD in him. What happened to you? I'm fine. I just fainted. I wasn't feeling very good. I feel a lot better now, though. Are you sure? Yes. I just need to rest a little longer. I'm sure I'll be fine. You shouldn't be worried about me. Looking towards Santa. Junpei started to turn as well. Santa grimaced, his face contorted in pain. Someone grabbed him by the collar and roared at him. Hey, where is it? Where's the gun? You hid it somewhere? Despite himself, regret the pain escaped Santa's. Sounds like I don't have it. I got sucker punched and took the gun. Who took it? Wasn't it obvious? I took the gun. You motherfucker! Not this again! Ace! He did indeed have the revolver in his hand. It was pressed against Lois's temple. Ace had her pinned with him in the other arm, and she was shaking visibly. Her fiery attitude was gone, replaced by fear. She didn't dare speak. There was sweat on her forehead. And when her eyes went flickering up to the gun press, they seemed desperate to say something. Just what the hell do you think you're doing, Ace? Or maybe I ought to say, Gentaro Hongo, CEO of Cradle Farmuik. Simon's deep baritone rumble shook the walls. Ace sneered. You have me at a disadvantage now, like that. You know me, but I don't know you. Do you have any idea how much I suffered? Can you even begin to understand my pain? The pain of prosopagnosia, right? Jimmy's voice was casual. Or at least I was trying to be. Huh, another irritating insect. And how do you know that? Jimmy couldn't say, he just knew. He watched my Let's Plays beforehand, and it's the future. No matter. If you don't want to answer, it makes no difference to me. This is a waste of time anyway. It's time for me to go. Behind Ace, Jimmy could see the red, placing a small indentation against the wall. Vacant. Quickly, Ace placed his hand on the scanner. It beamed and he forced Lois's hand onto it as well. And at last, he reached into the pocket of his jacket. He pulled out the number 9 bracelet. The rest was appearing on the red. The thing he used was the final verification was the bracelet with the number 9. It belonged to the first man to die, Kubota. I believe I have won this game. Smirk made Junpei's blood boil. If But quite a time playing with you. I must thank Zero, I suppose. Wait. About the way he's spoken. Did Ace not know who Zero was? Jim's eyes flickered towards Santa. He hadn't moved since they entered the room. Santa was still holding his stomach, groaning of immense pain. He wasn't sure if it was real pain. He wasn't sure it wasn't either. What the hell did Santa have out of his sleeve this time? At any rate, this game ends now. I will escape and the rest of you have a slightly less pleasant ending. I suggest you enjoy your final moments. Goodbye. Wait! Now, Ace, of course, paid no heed to Seven's request and laid hold of the lever on the red. A sickening sense of finality, he pulled it. What? Why isn't it opening? Lois tried to take advantage of Ace's confusion and managed to twist herself out of his grasp, but... At the last second, he grabbed hold of her wrist and shoved it into the red. that pose, though, just like, ah! He pulled the lever a second time. Yeah, fuck you! No. What is this? Why? The digital road should be 9. It has to be 9. Then why? Why isn't it opening? Error. This is hilarious. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I'm loving it. Ace's fear and confusion have overridden all other thoughts. He had set down the revolver. It was just below the red. Seven chose that moment to act. He moved far faster than the man of his bulk should have been able to, and he launched the bulk straight at Ace. Fuck you! It was over before they knew it. In the blink of an eye, Ace was on the floor. Get fucking dicked! He rolled into side, groaning pain. Ugh! Yes! This is what should have happened at first. Seven should have acted, not Lotus. Lotus ran straight for Junpei. She darted behind him and struck her head out to make sure to keep Junpei between herself and Ace. That was close. Too close. Thank you, Seven. Don't mention it. Seven stood over Ace, his breathing slow and heavy. Just one punch ain't enough for this piece of shit. The way he did 9 years ago, I gotta rip him to pieces. But if the suspect can't talk, they ain't much good. Once he's locked up in the cell, we're gonna have a little chat. 9 years ago. Oh, then you must be... Yeah, you finally figured it out, dumbass. Ace put his hands on the floor and shook his head. He walked toward him. Someone grabbed the revolver and fucking pointed at his ass. He stopped and looked down at Ace with pity on his face. Ace. You killed Kubota, Insaki, and Mushido, didn't you? Wait. Insaki? He peered at Junpei, generally confused. Oh, right, you don't know yet. Alright, we'll just go through in order then. Let's start with Kubota. You talked to Kubota and managed to convince him to go into door 5 alone. You killed without making it look like you killed him. The way I figured, you have 4 motives. 1. In the non-ordinary game, 9 was dangerous. Whoever had number 9 brace could join what team they wanted. Add a 9 to any number and the route won't change. Number 9 could do whatever they wanted. Ace had wanted to remove that threat as soon as possible. 2. Ace also wanted to have number 9 bracelet to himself so he could make use of its power. In fact, he made use of it in the murder of Ninsaki. 3. Even if his number had been different, Kubota presented a problem for Ace. Kubota had known Ace's past. He knew what happened 9 years before. Before he told anyone, Ace had to silence him. 4. Last perhaps most disturbingly, Ace had used Kubota as a test. He wanted to know how serious this non-ordinary game was. Was it truly life or death, or simply a harmless prank? He convinced Kubota to break the rules so he might see what happened. That was why you killed Kubota. But he was only the first. Next was Insaki. While everyone's off looking for the missing part for the red, you ran into him near the big hospital room. However, because you're prosopagnosia, you didn't realize he was Insaki. Chiefly because when you met him, he was dressed like Snake. That's why you thought Insaki was Snake. No, that's not... That was Insaki? Why? How did... I'll get to that. Anyway, you thought he was Snake. Snake was one of the kids in your experiment 9 years ago. You remembered him because he was the blind kid, but his presence made you think. Snake was one of my subjects 9 years ago. He probably hates me. Well, that's true. Why isn't he saying anything? Is he keeping it quiet because he can't see? Or perhaps he's working with Zero to get revenge on me? or the reason. Anyone knows about my past is a threat. Before he tries, I think I need to get rid of him. That was when you decided you had to kill him. The murder weapon was Kubota's bracelet. You just waved it over the red, verified your own number, and then grabbed Misaki's arm and forced it over the scanner panel. Then when the door opened, you kicked him in. 9 seconds later, the door closed. And then 81 seconds passed. And poor Misaki was dead. Did you mean to say Snake is still alive? Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm good as new. Fuck you. Thank you for killing the wrong man, but I can't say I like knowing you wanted me dead. Although, to be honest, even if I haven't tried to kill me, I would still hate you very much. Well, I won't blame you. Ace's self-destruction was frustrating. But Junpei kept his emotions in check and continued. Last but not least, let's talk about Musashido's death. When Clover and I were investigating the chart room, you came over to talk to me. Do you remember what you said? Oh, a pocket watch. Might I take a look at it? I handed you the pocket watch and you left the room. Ace been in charge of the non-nary project, who of course had known the solution to every puzzle. It followed then that he knew how to get out of the wheelhouse. All Ace had to do was place the pocket watch and the indentation on the door to unlock it. The door opened, he was able to enter the captain's quarters. Musashido was there. Next one was an axe that fairly begged Ace to kill him with it. He picked up the axe and swung it, burning the blade deep in the other man's chest. One blow was all it took. Afterwards, Ace returned to the chart room as though nothing had happened. There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment? No reason not to. Junpei followed Ace to the wheelhouse. They reached the wheelhouse. Ace slipped his hand to Junpei's vest. He pulled out a piece of paper, the piece of paper that Junpei used to cheat during the vote. But it wasn't a piece of paper that Ace was after. His true purpose had been to slip the pocket watch into Junpei's pocket. It wasn't a very good plan. Had far too many flaws, and the wrong word of discovery could easily have toppled it. What made Ace so desperate? That was the only thing Junpei hadn't been able to figure out. Yoshida's murder is the only one I don't understand. You obviously did, but why? Because of this! Suddenly Ace reached down and pulled something out of his pocket. It was a folded piece of paper. Junpei took it and opened it. This is what it said. Number 1. There are 2 ways you might survive this ordeal. First is to win the non-nary game. The second is for you to confess your sins of 9 years past. I have prepared a camera in the captain's quarters. The images captured by that camera will be streamed through a satellite and distributed across the world. Simply look into the camera and repent. Once you confess everything, I will release you from the ship. To make your confession more credible, I have left you a witness in the captain's quarters. Perhaps he will confess with you. The decision is yours. Do as you please. 0. When I awoke in the room on D deck, I found that in my pocket. That was why I chose door 1 when we voted. If I went through that door, I knew I could get to the captain's quarters. As you said, I knew how to enter the wheelhouse. My plan was to find the pocket watch before anyone else. If I could, then my alibi would be set. At least that was the plan. Unfortunately for me, you got to it first. Sleight of hand was the best I could manage on short notice. You meant to kill him from the beginning then. Musashido, I mean. I only knew Musashido was the witness after I reached the captain's quarters. I asked him and he answered. He seemed groggily, perhaps only just broke from the sedation. I suppose Misaki was much the same state. He seemed confused and disoriented when I encountered him. But yes, you are correct. I intended to kill him from the beginning even though I didn't know who he was. I proceeded to the captain's quarters in order to remove the so-called witness. Ace had confessed everything. What energy had left him with the truth. He sagged on his knees. The way I confessed, his sins were not forgiven. Jimmy felt revulsion for the pathetic man on the floor near his feet. And among the revolution was a hidden pity. After all, Ace had not been the only person who murdered those 3 people. Junpei spoke quietly. Ace, you figured it out, haven't you? You were being manipulated. Yes, so it would seem. I was little more than a puppet in many ways. Everywhere I went, everything was already prepared. The Reds in the large hospital room dismantled. Misaki was dressed like him. There was an axe in the captain's quarters. Yoshida was delirious from antiseptic, so he couldn't fight back. And Saki as well. In retrospect, I can't understand how I could have fallen for such a simple trap. I'm quite ashamed of myself, but yes. This was a trap. It was Zero's trap and I fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. I did everything he wanted me to do. Yeah? By manipulating Ace, Zero was able to kill 3 people and keep the blood off his own hands. All this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why the non-ordinary game happened. This non-ordinary game happened. Am I right, Santa? Junpei looked over at Santa. As Junpei spoke up, he stood up. His legs still shaky. Huh? What the hell are you talking about? I don't know any... I'm trying to play dumb anymore, Santa. I actually guess I should call you Aoi Kurashiki, huh? Seven's face was sad as he spoke. My memory came back, kid. You're Aoi Kurashiki, no doubt about it. You never thought I'd be back in this room talking to you. But hey, I guess it was all part of your plan, right? After all, the person who planned this non-air game this time around was Zero. And Zero's you. Looks like you really do have your memories back, huh? Santa's smile was sarcastic and something else. Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it then, huh? Yeah, you got me. I'm Aoi Kurashiki. I was one of the kids in the non-air game 9 years ago. I made it out. So did Snake over there. But there's one thing. No, I guess there's 2 things you got wrong. Number 1, I ain't Zero. Excuse me? Wait, what? Sure, I was helping Zero out, but I'm really more of an assistant. Like a secretary. Assistant's only an assistant? If I didn't come up with all of this, all I did was follow Zero's orders. Then, if you're not Zero, who... Calm down, there, Junpei. Didn't I say 2 things? You made one more mistake. Junpei, you just said. All this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this non-every game happened. But that's not it. Revenge isn't the only purpose. There's another reason you guys are playing this non-air game. To save someone? Right. You were brought here to help my sister? To save Akane? What the hell are you talking about? Akane Kurashiki died 9 years ago in this room. I was there. I saw... Suddenly, Seven froze. His eyes went as wide as dinner plates and he spun around toward June. Junpei followed his gaze. She was gone? Where June at bed, there was nothing? What the hell? Where is she? Where's Akane Kurashiki? Sam began to mumble to himself in a strange series of words strung together as if his mind was a functioning property. What? Shit, where'd she go? His face was twisted with effort as though he was struggling with something they couldn't see. He gritted his teeth and pressed his hands against the side of his head. My head. My head. It feels like it's going to pop. He groaned and fell to his knees. Seven! What the hell is going on? I don't know. God, my head feels like it's about to explode. Still we're far away, they all heard a deep, heavy noise. It sounded like tremendous wheels slowly beginning to turn. Xander seemed to enter an almost trance-like state. His words carved immersion. What was the non-airy project? I'm sure you know already, but I'll tell you one more time. It's a project designed to test a particular phenomenon. And what was that phenomenon? 2 organisms to communicate with one another in the absence of physical contact. The morphogenic field theory. Human beings use these invisible fields to exchange information? That was what this experiment was conducted to determine. There were 2 separate locations. One was the Gigantic, the other was a building in Nevada called Building Q. Building Q had been built to replicate exactly the interior of the Gigantic. 9 children trapped inside Building Q were faced numerous puzzles, copies of identical ones on the Gigantic. They were told to send their answers into the morphic field set and transmit them to their brothers and sisters on the Gigantic. The transmitter was put in Building Q and the receiver was put in the Gigantic. Each living player was supposed to be split up, but there was a mistake. Akane was a transmitter. She should have been in Building Q, however, for some reason she was placed in the Gigantic with the receivers like me. As she was mistaken for someone who should be in Group A, or the case Akane ended up on the Gigantic. I think I told you enough. You get it, don't you? I'm pretty sure you know where this is going, Junpei. What is going? Don't play dumb. You know things you shouldn't. Things you couldn't. How did you know Ace had prosopagnosia? How did you know why Ace wanted to kill Kubota? And how Nusaki was killed? Were you surprised when you found out Ace was Hongo? And what about the coffin Snake was trapped in? How the hell did you open it? Well, that's... The answer to that is easy. He knew because I knew. Junpei was receiving information that I sent to him through the morphic field set? It's simple, really. How do I know the alternate futures, then? Imagine a river that splits in 2 like an upside-down Y. Hello? What the fuck is this shit? The narrator is what now? The river flows from top to the bottom from a single stream into two branches. It only flows in one direction. It can never flow backward. Information the same way. It moves from the past to the future, but never flows backward. What is going on? That's why people at the river source in the past will never know about those downstream in the future. But the people downstream will never know about one another either. Information only flows along the path of the river. But I am different. I can manipulate the morphic fields that pluck knowledge from the future. I know what happens on either fork of the river, even though the people on either fork know nothing about one another. Now, who am I? I am the 9th letter of the alphabet? But I am also 0? No, that's not true. I'm not really 0. Not yet. Perhaps you could say I am less than 0. 0 is my future? In 9 years, I will be 0? What the fuck is going on? Where did she go? June. No, Akane. Where did you go? Santa! Why is Clover... Oh, shit. Freeze! Santa's got a gun! I guess he picked it up when we weren't watching. Looks like he's turned the tables on Ace, though. Wonder how he likes having a gun to his head. Get up! She wasn't about to take that gun off him for a minute, is he? Ace isn't putting up any kind of fight. I mean, I don't think I would either. He just looks drained. I guess he's going for the door, huh? He doesn't need to verify to go through that door, but... What's your plan, Santa? What are you doing? You can't get through any numbered doors with just 2 people. What the hell is he thinking? Didn't I tell you? I'm Santa Claus! Ho, ho, ho! It's time for me to go make a wish come true! That's all he's gonna give us? What the hell does that even mean? Shit, they're out. And now the gate's shut. Looks like the rest of us are stuck in here. They're all looking at me. At least Seven's headache is gone. He seems to be alright. Well, I guess there's no harm in trying. Let's see if this door still opens. Damn. Well, looks like this door isn't opening anytime soon. You mean we're trapped? So it would seem. What the hell is Santa trying to do? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what? Have you considered what we are? There really can't be only one thing Santa would do now. No. No, you can't be serious. Oh, but he is. Shit, we gotta do something. Maybe we can still get out through door 9. There's the red. It's alright, we can do this. I just gotta... No, it's not gonna work. There's no way. The 5 of us can't open this door. Is there any combination that'll work? Junpei, can I borrow your pen and notebook? Sure, why not? I don't think I'm going to need them. Ever again. Well, she certainly looks purposeful. Looks like she's writing equations. A lot of them. She doesn't look very happy. Hey, no need to be ripping pages out like that. Jeez. What the hell are you doing, Clover? Give me that. Alright, at least Seven's got it out of the way from her. Maybe now I can take a look at what she was writing. Let's see. Shit. There's no other way. Lotus. Looks like she figured it out, though. Man, this is just too cruel. It's okay. Lotus! Come on, you know we can't do that! Oh, don't give me that. I'm sure you love to get rid of me. God damn it, you idiot! Where the hell did that come from? Looks like she expected that as much as I did. Without... Ugh. If you're not... Be bad, alright? For a cop, he sure doesn't have much confidence. Bad? Yeah. If there weren't assholes like you around, I'd be out of a job. Look, I'm not leaving you behind, alright? End of story. 7. He's right. I'm not leaving you either. Me too. You don't honestly think I abandoned you, do you? You're all idiots. Act as tough as you want, Lotus. We can see that you're about to cry. That being said, however, I doubt we'd be able to open the door anyway, even with to leave Lotus behind. Huh? Why? I'll just remember what happened to Ace. I couldn't, see exactly what happened, but I was able to guess what he was attempting to do earlier at the red. Yeah. Exactly. Just to see, why don't we give it a shot? Give it a shot? Yes, that is what I said. You're right. It ain't opening. But it did open 9 years ago. The digital route was 9, and I'm sure of. Think maybe they changed the settings? Perhaps. Shit. If we can't get through the door, we can't get out. The walls are way too high. There's no way in hell we could get that whole 7 popped out of 9 years back. Now I stand here and stare at this door with 9 on it. Guess this is it. This is the end. No. I was watching. I watched everything that was reflected in his eyes. I was listening. The sound that vibrated in his eardrums I heard. Smell, taste, touch. I felt everything he felt. I knew everything about him. What he was thinking, what he was feeling, what he was sensing. All of his feelings and worries and fears became mine. My mind, my consciousness was inside of him. Through the morphic fields that we were resonated and we were as one. I was him at the same time. I was an observer. I knew it. I knew it. I knew the whole morphogenic field thing was happening right now. It started with a tremendous noise like a clap of thunder. That was approximately 9 hours ago. Bomb had gone off from the ship we were on. That was when my resonance with him began. My resonance even melted into him when we became one. Inside of Junpei. Somehow I found myself in Junpei's mind. 9 years in the future! I didn't lose myself. I was living 2 realities at one. One was the present, the other was the future. Perhaps you can think of it as 2 movies shown on the same screen at the same time. Eventually it becomes difficult to separate them and determine which was which. However, if I concentrated, I was able to focus on one or the other. That was why I was able to grasp what was happening in front of me. Come on, over here. That's my brother Aoi. No fucking way! Why did I see this coming like 2 seconds ago? He was screaming. I followed him. Around me were 7 of the children. They all looked like they were about my age. Come on, hurry up! I ran down the long straight hallway and burst into a large hospital room. June? Everyone was arguing. 2 of the boys got into a fist fight. The girl watched them begin to cry. I want to go home, she cried. I want to go home. I go stop the crying girl and glare down at her. It had been 2 hours since the non-linear game began. We all started to fall apart. When all hope seemed lost, Light started talking. He was blind. 9 years later, we would call him Snake. Hello, everyone. Yes, could you come here for a moment? He was older than most of us, and his voice had authority and dignity. The fights died down, and we gathered around him. I have a little sister. She is very important to me. Right now, she's over in Building Q and is desperately trying to send information over to me. Her name is Clover. And today is her 9th birthday. She spoke. That means Clover's my age. Oh my god. His pocket. His hand were 9 4-leaf clovers. Yeah, now that you look at it, that was June right there. I was going to give these to her as a birthday present. I was outside picking them when I was abductive. But I'm sure I already told you I'm blind. For a man who can't see, collecting 9 of a very specific plant is, well, difficult. My sister means a great deal to me. I hope that these would show her how much I care for her. Since her 9th birthday, I thought 9 4-leaf clovers would be appropriate. Every one of you has a brother or sister in Building Q of Clover. For their sake, we have to survive, and we have to get out of the ship. Do you understand? If we're going to do that, there are 3 things you have to remember. We need trust and love. We need to have hope and faith in one another. We take all 3 of those to heart, and I promise that good luck will have our way. Did you know that the leaves on the clover meant faith, trust, luck, love? Those words are leaf words. So if you believe what I told you and you understand, I want each of you to have these. They're a promise between friends. He gave a clover to each of us. I took one too. Eventually he was left with only a single 4-leaf clover. No one else had anything to say. But don't ever forget, as long as you have that, we will always be connected. Do you understand? We finished. The tension of only a few minutes before it was gone. We were calm. After that, we ran around the ship for a while longer and opened several numbered doors until we finally found a door with the number 9 on it. In fact, there were 2 doors from number 9, and we found them in the chapel. We split into 2 groups and walked through the doors. Before long, we all found ourselves in a room with a ceiling that looked like an upside-down funnel. For some reason, this room had another number 9, but this time, there was only 1. With only 1 door, that meant only 5 people could escape. What are we gonna do? Find any other doors? Began to panic. As if things had gotten bad enough already. Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Evacuate. Repeat. God. What? What's happening? What did that thing say? It didn't sound good. Brother Aoi swallowed hard and answered, I think it meant this room is gonna burn. Burn? The plaque on the door says incinerator, and the voice said the incineration is about to start, and incinerate means to burn. No, help me. Abject terror filled the room as everyone began to scream and cry. Her eyes were filled with despair. Then, high up on the wall, a door opened and a man appeared. He was a huge, frightened mountain of a man as large as a bear. 9 years later, we would call him 7. Don't worry, kids! I'm not your enemy, I'm one of the good guys! I'm a detective, I'm here to rescue you! The rest happened just like 7 had said it did. 4 of us who stayed behind were saved by 7. Crawled through the vent away from the incineration reactor and slid down the hall. We came out the other side of the door 9. On the wall opposite the door was a set of double doors. Went through those and began to run up the spiral stairs. I ran and led the way. Behind me were Nona, my brother Aoi, Snake, and 7. They were children. The ones who got through door 9 before us were up ahead. I could hear them cheering each other on. We ran. We leapt across as many stairs as we could and kept running. The stairs spiraled like a tornado. Eventually I pulled ahead of the rest. Perhaps Nona had slowed them down. I didn't want to lose them, so I slowed down as well. I just stopped by glancing over my shoulder from time to time to see if they could get caught up. That was when I realized. No, where is it? Did I drop Junpei's present? Oh, I knew I had it with me when we passed through the vent. And I dropped them when we slid out? I had to go back, I had to. But I knew I couldn't tell the others. He would stop me, I was sure of that. I didn't stop to think, I simply moved. I ran to central hall of the room, just hidden in the shadows. And moments later I felt the run of wind as they passed me up the staircase. I waited until they were out of sight, and then I ran. I moved as quietly as I could and up down the hall. Finally, I reached the bottom deck. I ran to the hallway and looked around frantically. There it is! It was just where I thought it would be. It's under the opening of the vent. I ran over and snatched it from the floor, but as I ran back towards the stairs and freedom. The door to the incineration opened and a man stepped out. It was Hongo. Gentaru Hongo. 9 years later, we would call him Ace. Ah, how wonderful to see you decided to come back. His smell made my blood run cold. It looked mechanical as if someone simply pulled the corners of his mouth. Come with me. We must continue the experiment. I shook my head, eyes wide, so I began to walk backwards. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. Then I spun around and broke into a run. I felt Hongo's hand close over my left wrist. I said, come with me! There was an edge of insanity to his voice now. I pulled as hard as I could. No, I don't want to. Let me go. Please let go of me. I shook my body and flailed my arms, trying desperately to get Hongo to let me go. But I was still only a child. I was no match for a man like Hongo. Stop struggling, goddammit! Do as I tell you. He heaved on my arm, trying to pull me into the incinerator. I screamed, help me! Somebody help me! And suddenly, Akane! The door to the stairs flew open. My brother Aoi burst out of it. Behind came 7 and Snake. Akane! He cried out my name again as he leapt toward Hongo. You came back! I cried out. Ah, you're too late, idiot! Hongo threw his full weight against my arm, pulling us both into the incinerator. The force of it threw me to the floor. I scrambled to my feet and looked toward the open number 9 door. Hongo stood between him and me, but behind him I could see my brother. His fists clenched. Those fists never reached Hongo. Cold, heartless screech of metal on metal, the door slammed shut. Hongo glanced at me mechanically, his face registering that there was an object there, but not anything he would consider a human being. Then he turned away and walked to the red side next to the door. He reached into his pocket and removed 2 bracelets. He waved them over the scanner panel. 2 asterisks appeared on the red. He checked the screen, then tossed the bracelets carelessly onto the floor. What was he doing? What's the point? We never have to explain himself, of course. He said nothing at all and walked past him as though nothing more than a rock by the roadside. A few moments later, double door slid shut as well. Faintly, I could hear someone pounding on the door behind me. I turned around and ran toward the door from 9. Akane! Akane, are you okay? I could hear a voice from the other side of the door. A worried, frightened voice. Help me! My throat was already raw, but I screamed as loud as I could. My voice echoed lonely around the empty room. What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here. Where's Hongo? He went out the other door. What? And it started again. Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Jesus. 15 minutes. Evacuate the incinerator immediately. Holy shit. Man, I knew what I was going to say, but this is one hell of a creepy voice. I knew it. It's starting. It's time to start the incinerator. Fuck! Man, I never thought I'd hear that damn voice again after 9 years. What the hell? What the hell? What are you talking about? It's 9 years this and 9 years that. And when it's not 9 years something, then you're talking about some sort of fucking experiments? What in God's name are you talking about? You're making a long story. Sorry, Lois, but we really don't have time to explain it right now. I promise I'll tell you everything once we get out of here. But a mass incineration will take place in 17 minutes. You know what that means, right? Incinerate means burn. What kind of idiot do you think I am? I know what incinerate means. Well, god damn it! Okay, fine. I won't ask anything else. Talk about whatever you want. But you have to do something for me. 7? Figure this out! Ah? Why me? Just shut up and stop this thing. What the hell? There has to be some sort of emergency shut-off button. There isn't anything like that. What the hell you know? Because I looked for it 9 years ago. Yeah, Lois isn't happy about that. Can't really blame her. Wait. The floor, it's moving. Yes, there! Wait, what the fuck? What else can I say about it, but... What the hell is that? What else could I say, but... What is that? The floor opened and a machine rose up out of it. It looked like a computer. At least it kind of did. There's a monitor, a keyboard, and a cross-shaped device of some kind. Something about the machine scared me, but I forced myself to walk to it. So I guess we're in Junpei's house now. I was terrified. Tears poured down my face. I wiped them off, even as more took their place, and forced myself forward. Finally, I reached it. I looked at the screen. It was blank. What? I saw my own frightened face staring back at me from the glass, drenched in tears. All I can see on the screen is a reflection of my own face. I'm looking kind of freaked out. I know I'm sweating like crazy, but seeing it drives it home. Okay, Junpei, just calm down, alright? Everything's gonna be okay. Yeah, man, I wish that thing would just shut up. Right, back to this thing. If it's only showing up now, then it's gotta be important. What the hell am I supposed to do with it? Hey, move! Hey, we're all tense, lady. That doesn't mean you get to shove people around. Okay, turned on. There's nothing on the screen, though. This is bad. This is really bad. There's nothing on here. How are we supposed to do anything with it? Sure, just push buttons. I'm sure that'll... It's on. What's on the screen, though? What is this? What the hell? Looks like some sort of puzzle. It's got a bunch of numbers scattered across a 9x9 grid. God damn it, 9 again! Jesus Christ, this game loves its nines. Numbers range from 1 to 9. Do you think that we solve this puzzle, the incinerator will stop? Yeah, well, we can hope, right? Alright, puzzle, how do you work? This goddamn voice again. Place in 13 minutes. Shit. 13 minutes? Can we really do this? My heart feels like it's gonna pop. My heart was pounding like it was about to explode. I stared at the puzzle on the screen. I was sure I had to solve it somehow, but I had no idea how. My connection to Junpei had been gone for a while. His mind was gone. I couldn't get any more information from him. I felt the seconds tick by as I stared at the screen, completely lost. My cheeks felt hot as tears poured over them. Then I heard a voice. Hey, what are you doing? It was muffled. I turned around. Pressed against the window in the entry was a face. A frightened evil face. God damn it, it was Hongo. How long have you been watching me? Aw, don't know what to do? He was yelling, but his voice was still muffled. It's simple, really, but I suppose I might as well tell you. Just solve the puzzle on that machine. Ha ha ha. His laughter was muffled by the door, but still tore at my heart like the claws of a vicious monster. I bit my lip and glared at Hongo, struggling not to hold back tears. You're a terrible person! I hate you! Oh my, how can you call a gentleman like my... Fuck off! Santa, you should have just pulled a bullet while you had a chance. That's not very nice. And quite fair. I don't use tricks or play dirty. Fuck you. A way out. Didn't you hear me? All you have to do is solve that puzzle. Do that, and you can stop the incinerator. What's the point of stopping it? You only captured me and made me do this all again. I'm not going to listen to you. You're just going to throw me back in here. I might as well just die now. My goodness. Have you listened to anything I said? I told you I'm a fair man. If you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will turn active. This experiment is to deliver valid results, and there must be a chance of success. If you succeed, you will escape. Verification function of the red? Then I remembered. Before Hongo left the room, he had scanned 2 bracelets of the red. Ah, so you do remember. Right now. There are 2 numbers in the red. The first is 1 and the second is 3. Say, Akane, what's your number? I looked down my left hand. The face on my bracelet showed a 5. Junpei's a 5 too. I ran into a 9 on it. I grabbed the red and pulled my hand against the scanner panel. You really aren't one for listening, are you? I heard Hongo's muffled voice from across the room. I already told you, didn't I? Once you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will activate. In other words, if you haven't solved the puzzle, you can't enter your number. What kind of fool are you? Well, why are you doing this? You can never understand. You don't know what it's like to spend every day surrounded by monkeys. Shut the fuck up in your prosopagnosia. Now start the experiment. Solve the puzzle. I can't. I don't know how. Of course you don't. Isn't that the point? You understand, don't you? Access the morphogenic field and find the solution. I can't. Then you'll die? Access the What? Be burned alive. This guy is fucking insane. If this guy was in real life, I would find him and I would kill him. Not really. His horrible laugh echoed across the room, and even after his face is familiar, I could hear it. 10 minutes. Don't tell me I gotta do this thing on a time limit. I was crying. Great gulping sobs broke my hiccups that shook my body. I was terrified. I could feel my fear pressing down on me like a tremendous weight. Somehow I forced my shaky legs to turn back to the vice. I stared at the empty monitor. I can't. I just can't. There's no way. I can't figure this out. What was I gonna do? I didn't know. I didn't even know where to start. Fear scattered my thoughts, and all I could think of was how I was gonna die. My palms were sweaty. Knees weak, arms heavy. There's mom on sweat already. Mom spaghetti. I don't know where the palm sweating come from in that song, but my blood was boiling in my veins. It was hot, so hot. I couldn't breathe. I felt dizzy. My heart roared in my chest as if it would pound itself to pieces. I reached into my pocket. I wrapped my man around the thing I'd come back to get. The doll Junpei had given me. At least I had that. I held tight with both hands and prayed. Help me, Junpei. Help me. Help me. Help me! Junpei! Junpei! Please, help me! Junpei! Akane. Akane? What the hell is Akane? Shut up! Just shut the hell up! Some Lois don't understand. I think Clover and Snake have an idea, though. Clover's looking at me. And I think Snake might have figured it out. It doesn't matter. They're in my way. Where'd she go? Maybe over here? Akane! Akane! Can you hear me, Akane? Say something! Fuck, did something break our connection? I swear I just heard her. Shit. Akane? Answer me. Akane! Junpei? I spun around. I heard a voice. His voice. I looked around. He wasn't in the room, of course, but I heard it so clearly, like he was right there. Junpei? I screamed as loud as I could. Immediately I heard him call back, Akane? Junpei? That's her. She's there. And that means... Akane? Are you in the incinerator right now? Yes, I am. How do you know? How do I understand what Santa meant? Right. There's only one way to help her. Wait! You were brought here to help... Are we cheating time? We're gonna rewrite history? Save Akane. I think I get it now. My examination will take place in 7 minutes. Junpei, we don't have time. As quick as I could, I told him that I'd solve the puzzle in order to stop the incinerator. Got it. And I do. I get everything now. At last, I finally understand what all this means. I know why the non-air game was held today. I know why we were kidnapped and brought here. It was all for this moment. All this was planned out to lead to this one moment. Oh my god. This is insane. I can't believe it, but there's only one possible answer. June is. Zero is. Akane Kurashiki. She recreated the history of the future that she had a glimpse of 9 years ago. She tried to save herself that way 9 years ago. No, she's trying to save herself right now. That means there's only one thing for me to do. You know, this is all some sort of insane plan. I will save her! I will save Akane Kurashiki. I must save her, no matter what. 6 minutes. Junpei? Yeah, I know. Just hang on, alright? I promise I'll get you out of there. I'm not gonna let you die. I promise. So don't worry, alright? Just give me a few minutes, okay? Okay. My voice shook as I answered. It was hot in the room. It felt like my heart was on fire. 6 minutes or not, my heart burned with my feelings for him. Oh my god. Alright, time to get to work, Junpei. Snake talking to them about something? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Get out of my way. Hey, what are you? Just trust me, okay? Sorry, Lois, I didn't mean to snap, but there's a lot more at stake here than your pride. I'll apologize later, alright? Now, let's have a look at this thing. Got the numbers all over this grid. If I'm looking at this right, I need to fill in all those empty squares with other numbers from 1 to... I can't use the same numbers as any horizontal vertical row. Let's go by 3. Oh my fucking god, this is scary. We're gonna be here for a while, guys. I think we're gonna die. I think that's what we're here. Alright. Bring it on! I'm gonna do this on my own. With my own mind. I'm gonna solve this problem. Seek a way out. What the fuck is this? Hold the phone! This is upside down! How the fuck am I supposed to solve this? How can I flip this upside down? No, I can't. What the fuck am I supposed to do? What the fuck am I supposed to do here? This is upside down. What the fuck? I need to go urinate. This is fucking ridiculous, guys. How the fuck am I going to solve this puzzle? It's upside down, no doubt. How am I supposed to do this? Even if I flip it upside down, I could try something. Nope, see, that doesn't work. That will not work. So how am I supposed to do this? It says there are only... I can't put the same number in at the same time. I'm gonna... I got the most stupidest idea in the world.
I have officially gone insane. I am right now hunched over on my fucking head so I can properly see this and... Nope, I can't do it. Oh, my head hurts. Oh my fucking god. How am I supposed to do this?
How am I supposed to do this? Is it possible that I can, like, flip the screen over or something? Maybe? I'm gonna save you, June. Let's do this. 8237946. Okay. 8. Okay. Just gotta solve these things one at a time. 5287419. Um, 5287431. 9. No, that won't work. Will it? Jesus fucking Christ. This game, right up to this moment, everything has been a mindfuck. 999, what the hell is... Let's worry about that later. We gotta solve this fucking puzzle. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna solve the ones that have the most numbers in them. 5, 6, 4, 2, 1, 3. 5, 6, 4, 2, 1, 3. Nice. 7 will work there. Where does 6 work? And where does 9 work, I mean. Okay. 5, 6, 4, 9, 2, 1, 3. I can't... Okay, perfect. 48725. 4... Oh, what the fuck did I do here? 487... I put a 9 here. And maybe put a 6 here. No, that won't work. I put a 1. Put 1 there. Let's put 3 here. 4, 6, 1, 8, 7, 2, 5, 3. Damn. Missing the 4. Right. 836154. 836154. Look at you down there. 8361 8391. Six one. Two. This will be... Seven, 2, 9, 8. I'll solve this one out. 2, 6, 5, 9, 3, and 2. Nine, 4, 2, 3, 1. Five, 1, 7, 2, 8, 6. What's that? 4 maybe? 8. No, 4 won't work. 3, 6, 5, 1, 4, 7, 3, 2, 8, 6. No, this number won't work either for that one. I'm just gonna keep it like that just so I know I have to change it later. Wait. Let's clear things up. What? Now I completely forget what I'm doing here. 5, 1, 4, 7, 3, 2, 8, 6. Nine. I'm almost done one row. 2, 9, 8, 9. No, 2, 6, 8, 9, 7, 1. 4, 6, 7, 1, 5. God damn it. 6, 2, 9, blank, blank. 8, 4, 2, 6, blank, blank. 8, 4. Okay, one of these guys will be a 5. Can't be this one, so this will be a 5. Okay. Nearly there. Solve this. I think I was supposed to make this. Solve this side. 7, 8, 5, 6, 2. Actually, I'm gonna solve this one now because it's like actually same numbers, just in a different order. Let's do this 3. 128 blank 2 blank 4. Got 5. Oh, 9. 1. 7, 8, 3, 5, 6, 1. We already have a 3. What am I missing? I'm so stupid. 2, of course. I'm missing a 2. Never mind, I'm stupid. Need to think through. 8. Okay, so we got 7, 8, 3, 5, 6, 1, 9, 2. We're missing a 4. How stupid am I? 3612947. Three, 6, 1, 2, 3, 9, 1, 2, 6, 5, 4, 7. This is an 8. 3, 4, 5. 2. 8's not going to work. Okay, let's deal with that later. Damn it, damn it! So close! So many numbers that contradict each other. It's not necessarily working in my favor. 5, 1, 4. 3. I know that these ones are good. So 3 there. 4, 5, 2, 8. No, this has to be a 1. Number. Nice swap. No. 1, 8. You know what? I'm gonna deal with that at the last when we fill the rest in. 926 blank 5. I need to concentrate, guys. 6, 2, 8. Can't be a 1. This has to be 7. 1, 5, 2. There's 1 here. Can't use a 1 there. I can't. Two, blank, blank, 1. Can't use a 7 there. Shit, I'm like coming across the same numbers over and over again. Okay. I'm just gonna like pause the video because I feel like I'm gonna be here for another hour, and when I come back, I might have this solved. Wait, something happened when I had a plus sign right there. The fuck? Plus 5 plus. I'm almost there, guys. 1 answer. Holy shit. That took a while. Yes! That's it! Akane, did you get it? Yes! I did it, I solved it. Well, I mean, really, you solved it for me, but I copied everything you did. I just to press enter. What the hell are you waiting for? Push it! Okay, I will. I hit the enter key. Emergency shutdown command has been acknowledged. The incineration system has been shut down. Did it. Does this mean we... Junpei! What's wrong? It worked! It worked! The incinerator shut down! It worked! Tears rolled down my face. I cried out to him. They're very different sort of tears. A wonderful feeling of accomplishment and relief fled my body. At the same time, the strength I had left disappeared and I collapsed before. For a while I just lay there, laughing, crying, and enjoying being alive. Every time I thought about him, I thought my heart would burst. I can't quite believe I did that. I'm so glad. So glad. I feel like my heart's on fire. No, I don't have time to be thinking that kind of shit. Where the fuck is my lip chap? Cat is on my lap. He is looking at me. It's kind of funny. I need to tell Kane. Kane? Sorry, but things are kind of getting busy over here. I'm gonna have to hang up for now, okay? Of course, that's fine. I wiped the tears from my eyes and nodded vigorously, even though I knew he couldn't see me. Then I looked over at the corner of the floor. There were the 2 bracelets Hongo had left behind. Now, someone Lois didn't look particularly happy with me. A very nice look to give someone who just saved your lives, guys. Junpei, are you? Okay. Ah, shut it! Right. Okay, maybe they have a reason to be pissed off. So why have I haven't pressed the enter key yet? Alright, nothing to hold me back now. Here goes. Wait. Oh, shit! Doesn't sound like it's stopping. What the shit? Why isn't it stopping? Okay, maybe I didn't hit the key hard enough. Just hit it again and again and again. Okay, that's not working either. The alarm's still going off. What the hell is going on? All the right numbers in the right boxes is perfect. So why the fuck isn't this thing stopping? Wait. Of course. That's what these numbers on the puzzle mean. 2. Snake Clover, me, and 7 and Lotus. Then, door 9. No, that's it. The number on the door isn't a 9. It's not even a number. It's hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. Shit. Of course! There's just to put our right number into the red end. Replace in 30 seconds. Run, guys! Get to the door! Run! Oh shit. Don't have much time. And I sure hope they can just trust me on this one or we're all fucked. Alright, no time to explain. Just go! Quick! Verify your numbers in the red. Verify? Ooh. Combination. All of us! We all need to verify. Why? You really think it's a good time to ask questions? Just do it! Just do it! Hurry the fuck up, guys! Holy fuck! Thank fucking Christ! No time to be happy. Time to go! Gun it! Boot her! You only get 9 seconds before the door closes. Go! Come on, guys, move it. Move it, Junpei. Just in time. And there goes the door. No, don't calm down yet. You're not done. We still gotta find the dead. Shit! Looks like we made it, huh? Man, that guy sure can laugh when he wants to. Looks like Clover and Lotus are totally out of energy. I guess Snake probably can't see the sky, but I sure feel the fresh air. I just want to take a nap. Kane? You hear me? I want to tell her we made it. I want to tell her how good I feel, but nothing. Did we do it? The door opened. Standing in front of it was my brother. Akane! Oi! I cried his name, even though my voice was almost gone from screaming, and leapt into his arms. Oh, Aoi. Kane! I buried my face in his chest and cried again. I cried and cried and cried. The steady thump of his heart in my ear made me feel like I was home. Its beat was just like a lullaby. put my arms around him as far as they would go and held him as tight as I could. Just to be there felt like a miracle. I haven't felt the warmth of another human body in seemed like an eternity. I just wanted to stay there in his arms forever, but I couldn't. The moment I passed through the door, my brace had begun to count down to death. I leapt away from him and looked around. The door already closed. I spotted the dead only a short distance away. Took me a moment to get to him and scan all the bracelets. I left the ones Hongo had dropped on the scanner panel. That was it. I took a deep breath and looked around again. The huge detective who we called 7 and 9 years and Snake the blind boy were looking at me. They seemed utterly stunned by my sudden appearance. Their eyes were wide and their mouths hung open. Alright, let's get out of here. If we don't book it, we might run to Hongo again. Oi was right. It's time to get moving. The mention of Hongo, she'd seen the jar 7 and Snake out of their surprise and they nodded. Took off running up the spiraling stairs to freedom. Up, the stairs going forever. To get us out of here. No wonder we're running so hard. It's been so hard I can barely hear. I can't wait to breathe real air again. Is someone talking? Hey Junpei, can I ask you? Seven's in like the same like pose as like last. What's up? The door. The 9 of it. Why did it open? Yeah. Elvio has verified our numbers on the red. 2, 4, 26. I made sure to draw 8. It shouldn't have opened. It's not like you, Lotus. I thought you would have figured it out already. Huh? Why? Because you're the person who taught me about the idea of bases. Bases? Yeah. What are the 2 numbers of the base of 2? 0 and 1. How about base 10? That goes from 0 to 9, right? And how about base 16? Or to F? After 9 starts at A and goes from there, B, C, D. You're right. In other words, A in base 16 is 10 in base 10. B is 11 and C is 12, D is 13 and so on. So what about it? You don't get it? You can keep going with that pattern. What if you go past base 16 all the way to base 27? Base 27? Yeah. Well, number of digits are the same. I guess you add alphabetical digits? B is 14, F is 16, G is 16, H is 17, I is 18, J is 19, K is 20, I is 21, M is 22, N is 23, yeah. Yeah, what comes after that? Q. 26. And what does that mean? It wasn't a 9 in the door. It was a Q. A fucking lowercase q. Oh my god. Lovely, that's pretty much it. To put it another way, you could say that was a 9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27. Never more running. God, the guys are killing me. Just in a moment, I'm gonna tear a muscle. Like everything, single cell in my body is dying for air. Damn, I remember if I take it, it's short now. I feel like my lungs are gonna burst. It's just a short rest. And I can't stop, don't have time. My legs, there can't be many more of these steps left. Let's run. Run like a bullet down a rifle barrel. Trying to come through a sea of clouds. Good running along the back of a giant coiled dragon. Finally. Jesus, I can barely breathe. No, Junpei, no time to rest. Pull yourself together. You're almost there. Alright. I'm going to open it. Yeah. Yes. I'm finally here. Please do. Sure, you look like a big heavy door, but you're the only thing that stands between me and my freedom. Even more important than that, you're the only thing standing between me and Akane. You're going to open, and you're going to open now. Sunlight! I felt a hand on my shoulder. It was Aoi's. He gave it a small reassuring squeeze. I was so happy I felt like I could melt. My heart was at peace, knowing because my brother and I were back together again. Thanks to the huge detective, all 9 of us have been kidnapped. We're finally able to escape from the gigantic. On the distant horizon, we could see the faint outline of a ship as it sank. It gave a thunderous roar as it finally slipped between the waves. Its last cry echoed across the ocean, then it was gone. It's over. It's over, Howell whispered. Yeah, it was over. It was finally over. Or was it? Was it really? No, that was wrong. It wasn't at all. I was sure of it. This wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. This was only a prologue of what would happen in 9 years. Been 9 years. Yes! Finally air! Ah! Damn, that sun's bright. Can barely see anything. Huh. Damn it, this doesn't look quite like... Wait. No way. You've got to be shitting me. What? It can't be. This is... We were in Nevada? It's the building in the Nevada desert. The mock experiment building. Oh my god. This whole time we were in building Q? Sure enough, there's a desert out there with mountains all around. Hello there, son. I'm ever glad to see you. I think I've ever been so happy to see a sunrise, huh? Did I just hear some fall? Right, or bracelets. I guess I've never really gotten a good look at the underside of one of these. Let's see what's inside you. Just a little electronic chip, like an ATM card. That's it. There's nothing else. Nothing even looks like a detonator. There was never a detonator to begin with. Figures. Kane. Chimpy. Guess must be pretty crazy about the girl if I think I'm hearing her voice in the wind. Hello? Don't do this to me. They did it. Oh, come on. We didn't get to learn we don't know, like, anything. We got left on a fucking cliffhanger, guys. Shit, though. Well, this was a crazy game. Past and the future. What the hell? Everything just went to fucking what the hell mode. We started out like there, now we're like communicating like with Kane. June, 12 years, no, 9 years between. What the hell? Oh my god, this is like mindfucky. My god. But that's the true ending. We escaped. But we're in the Nevada building. So, what the fuck? Is that Junpei? So what I can think of is that the experiment was right. There was one in the Nevada building, there was one in the other place. The ship. We were in the Nevada building, and June was in the ship. And we were communicating with each other. Are you okay? Oh, come on, this is nothing. Really? Yeah. You look okay. It was just before the end of elementary school. Junpei and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill looking down at the town as the sun slowly set. How does it look then? He was half serious and half joking. I thought about it for a minute first. Got his ass handed to himself. Well, let's see. It looks like you kissed a toad and got worse, and they kept growing and growing and growing. What does that even mean? Junpei grinned. Ow! See, I told you you're not okay. You're too reckless. You can't be 5 8th graders, Junpei. That's crazy. Yeah, but I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so? I had to do something. The Nevada desert go past. An SUV, this has a pretty smooth ride. Sure was nice of someone to leave it for us outside the building. Keys in the ignition and gas in the tank. Almost like it was a present, you know? Anyway, we jumped in, now here we are screaming across the desert. Most over there in the passenger seat, Snake and 7 are all squeezing to the backseat here. I still can't believe we let her drive. Woohoo! This is so fun. You're like 18. This is so awesome, driving so great when there's nothing around. And there's no speed limit. Hey, Clover, watch those bumps, alright? This car jumps even a little, I think we're gonna get crushed to death. Hey, shut it, I can't help if I'm begging, alright? Suck it up. Why don't you drive, 7? I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law. He doesn't have an international license. We could sit in the passenger seat. Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving this seat up. In Clover, there's no need to slow down. The car Santa and Six are in should be somewhere down this road ahead of us. Santa and Six? Yeah, I saw some fresh tire tracks going out. There's no doubt about it. We got here if we want to catch them, don't we? Sure thing. Oh shit! Damn, she doesn't let him drive so fast. I can't even think a car like this could go this fast. I'm sure throwing up a lot of dust. It's a couple hours after we run to the junior high students. They've been hiding in the bushes on the back of the hills, drenching the kid in. Oh my god! The moment we saw what they were doing, Junpei ran up to them, furious. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Then he jumped on them. He quickly scooped up the kitten and tossed it to me. I caught it and ran for the police station as fast as I could. Help me, officer, please. You have to come with me. The policeman and I headed back to the hill. All we found was Junpei sprawled on the floor, her face covered in big swelling lumps. You couldn't run away after you threw the kitty to me? I asked him. He stuck his tongue out through the hole in his mouth where a tooth had fallen out. Yeah, I guess I coulda. But why didn't you? I didn't want to. I wanted to beat him up real good. Because of what they were doing to the kitty? Yeah, that too, but I think they were ones behind those murders on our first... What? I think they were behind those murders our first semester, remember? Oh, you mean the bunnies? Yeah, the bunnies. He plucked some grass up from the ground and tossed it into the wind. They asked me what elementary school I was from, so I told them. They said they'd do the same to you. What they did to that rabbit. I couldn't forgive them for that. So, There's still some stuff I don't get. Of course, they probably don't know any more than I do. Like Ace, I guess I should say Gentaro Hongo. Why did they create the Non-Nary Project? Any ideas? Anybody? Why don't you ask him yourself? Well, I guess I could. He's still in the trunk, I assume. Yeah, he is. Still tied up, I'm assuming, with his mouth taped shut. Oh. I might as well have a little chat with the old man. His eyes just look empty, no emotion. Looks like he's just given up. Who even cares what happens to him anymore? Hey, were you listening to us? Yeah, go ahead and try to pretend you weren't, you old bastard. Let's get that tape off your mouth. Come on, I know you were. Answer me. You can at least look at me when you talk to me. I really wanted to see the faces. Human faces. I thought that I could gain the ability to access the morphic mindset. Perhaps I could see faces by peering into people's minds. To understand how they were processing the expressions of others. That's it? His name changed from Ace to Hongo. Yes, if you want to put it simply. But if you are looking for a more philosophical answer, I can supply that as well. You see, the human collective consciousness... I think that's enough out of you, pal. Time for the tape to go back on. Shut the fuck up. Alright, so what's your second question? You said there were some things you didn't get, didn't you? Well, somebody's a little nosy. The next question doesn't really have anything to do with you two, but... This is for you, Seven. What about the whole Alice thing? What's the deal with that? Well... See, 9 years ago after I escaped from the Gigantic, I kept going after Hongo on my own, hoping I'd catch him when he finally slipped up. During the course of my investigation, I learned a lot about the Gigantic. I also found out about Gordon and Alice. You're not really answering my question, but... Was there actually a girl who wanted Valley room temperature? Sounds like Hongo has something to say. Alright, fine, I'll let you talk, but you gotta behave. What? Alice doesn't exist. 9 years ago, I found Alice's coffin behind the library on the bottom deck. There was nothing in it but the root of a peculiar plant. My research determined there was a member of a genius Mandragora of the families. Well, it was just to extract a particular alkaloid from it. I used that extract to create. Oh! The creation was and grew rapidly. It's going to go on forever. Tape's go back on, Hongo. The rest of my questions can wait a bit. Now I think I'll just enjoy the ride. Here, this is for you. What is this? This is a for you doll. His name is Junpei. Junpei pulled something out of his pocket and shoved his arm toward me. His hand was a doll made of small yarn enough to fit his palm. Junpei, are you sure? It's for you doll. Huh? Yeah, the lady at the shop said so. That means it's for you, right? Are you sure it's not a voodoo doll? What? Man, oh man. Well, sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean, you do know what a voodoo doll is used for, right? Yeah, I guess calling it Junpei isn't a very good idea then. Why are you giving me this anyway? It just seems really sudden. You know how after June we aren't going to see each other too much? I mean, we're going to be in different schools, and I just thought, okay. Well, how about we call June then? Okay. So I want to give this to you. You sound like some sort of tribal chief in a bad movie. Yes, I head of tribe. It's all traditional charm of tribe. So I give this, it me, so we always together. Oh, Junpei. It's something bad. Then hold and pray. I go wherever you are. So here, take. I reached my hand out and picked up the doll gently. Thank you. Thank you so much, Junpei. Before I knew I was crying, tears streamed down my face and fell onto June's tiny young body. Oh, Junpei, I'll never forget you. I promise. Jimmy looked straight into my eyes and said 5 words. I'll never forget you either. The sky was a crimson red as it melted toward the horizon. Last long rays of sunlight stretched out across the hill and painted themselves across the hills. Sat bathed in the warm light of evening. Just the two of us leaning gently against one another, shoulder to shoulder. The sun set and we still didn't leave. We watched in silence as the darkness deepened, and one by one the lights of the town began to flicker on. So one thing I don't get, to be honest, is the biggest mystery as far as I'm concerned, and also the only one that's really important. It has to do with June and Akane. 9 years ago she died in the incineration, the gigantic. But she's still alive now as June. But how? Was it because I tapped into the morphic field set and saved her 9 years ago? Huh. I'd say that makes some kind of insane sense. If I did that, then... How do I make sense of what Seven remembers? Snake makes sense. He's blind. He could have seen her body anyway. But Seven, he said he was sure he saw it. Does that mean there's some kind of historical pregnancy? Or wait, that's not it at all. It's one of the logical explanation. So what you told me the truth, Seven. You look satisfied. No. No way. You couldn't. Hey, look over there. There's somebody next to the road. Huh? What? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck, Alice? Oh my god, put some clothes on. Censor. Nah, it's in the game. That's a nice ass though. I mean, the burning gaze of the Nevada sun pounding down her head as her sun around her rippled with heat. Standing there on the shimmering plain was a woman, her arm out and her thumb up. It would not be long before Junpei realized who she was. End. Well, that's it. That's 9 hours, 9 people, 9 doors. Of course I'm saving, guys. This was a hell of a series, guys. We also got a coffin. Preview A. Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. Action Santa. One staff. Exit. We're just gonna go like that. Laboratory. And then there. June. Now it's time. Let our game begin. Three and 2. Those are the only 2 doors we didn't go in through. But anyway, guys, holy crap. Thank you guys so much for watching this Let's Play of 9 hours, 9 persons, Nine Doors. That was a hell of a series to play. It forced me to think about puzzles and stuff. And oh my god, Jesus Christ. That last part, Akane. I wonder what happens to her. There's so much things that we don't know, but I guess we'll never know. But I know for a fact that there's, I think, 2 more games about the series. Oh, no, please skip this. There are 2 more games on the Zero Escape series, but they're both on consoles that I cannot play. Or, well, I can, but I can't record. One's on the 3DS, I believe, and one is on, like, a PlayStation or something, but appears I won't be able to play that for a long time. When I do, we're going to dive right back into it, and we're going to solve some shit. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. This episode is going on for so long. I'm going to see you guys in another video. Thanks for watching this Let's Play, and I'll see you guys later.